What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and today we are doing a live reaction for One Piece chapter 819. Correct, that is 819. It is called Momonosuke, Heir of the Kozuki Clan. Alright, cover art. It is from the decks of the world, 5 million Berryman arc, the future country, Baltimore, and it's got the people that the old man and the little kid who's not so little anymore, the gorilla and the lion, all the cybernetic people on Vegapunk's home island. They're all laughing, looking at I would assume Frankie's bounty poster. Okay, enough of that. Color art of Trafalgar Law in the next picture on Manga Panda. Next one, color art of Luffy reading a poster. Whatever. Momonosuke's dad went with Goldie Roger to Raftel? Okay, so the big tie-in is that Momonosuke's dad, Little Momonosuke, his father was one of the crew members. Not established yet, but we're likely to believe that he was one of the crew members of Goldie Roger's ship. And I'm not sure from the last chapter if it was made clear or not if he was executed. Obviously he was executed by Kaido, but I'm not sure if they meant that Kaido worked in conjunction with the shogun of the Wano country, or if he is the shogun of the Wano country. I'm not sure. Let's read and find out. Okay, Momonosuke's dad went with Goldie Roger to Raftel? The shocking truth. What exactly is the relationship between the One Piece and Wano country? And Luffy's like, your dad was part of the Pirate King's crew? So there we go. We get confirmation right off the bat. Momonosuke's crying. Robin's like, one of the few that learned the secret of this world. Just like Rayleigh. Rayleigh flashback, yes, I know. We learned all of the history of this world. Alright, Zoro's like, I see. So the secret of the world is what they were trying to weasel out of you. Kaido's underlings, Doflamingo and Caesar, I mean. That's why they were trying to hunt you down. Makes complete sense, the chain. Dude, Oda did this amazing. Caesar first as the underling of Doflamingo. Doflamingo, the underling of Kaido. Kaido's main goal, apparently, trying to get to Raftel. And he was squeezing all of that information. The escalation of events, very awesome. Your logic is sound. The thing is, Lord Oden decided not to burden us with that secret. We do not know anything. And even if we did, we would never speak on it. At any rate, whether or not we do not know, our enemies still pursue us, so the only choice we have is to fight. Lord Oden left us with these words. Open the borders of the Wano country. Interesting. Luffy's like, huh? We, those who have been Lord Oden's shields, by some twist of fate, we ended up being the ones protected by him. Now that we bear the shame of living on without our Lord, we must do but one thing. Stake our lives upon seeking justice for him. That is, kill the shogun of the Wano country, and open the borders of the country. It's Raizo screaming that out. That is our true desire. Right now, the Wano country is being oppressed by both the shogun and Kaido, who have joined forces. So there's the answer to my second question. See, a lot of people thought, because how it was written in the last chapter, that Kaido was the shogun of the Wano country. We could have said, and shogun. It said shogun and the whatever, something of the beast, Kaido. It made it kind of seem like they were one and the same person. That is not the case. They are two separate people. We do not know who the shogun is, but we do know that he is now in partnership with Kaido. Whether by his choice or not, we'll find out. Brook's like, oh my. Though those that harbor sentiments of rebellion have begun to gather. Compared to the great armies of the enemy, we are but puddles before the ocean. We have no hope of winning. And it's like a bunch of fighters in the background, almost like ninjas and things like that. Interesting. Yet win we must. Thus we left on our voyage to find comrades in arms to fight with us. We first set our sights on Zou. And then Duke Inarashi is like, yes, the Kozuki clan and the mink races have, since time immemorial, vowed to share in each other's fates. More importantly, alright, take it easy, buddy. More importantly, Inu and I are both retainers directly under Lord Oden himself. From the day Raizo showed up on this island, the warriors of this island were prepared to give their lives. That was Master Nekomamushi. Duke's like, but when it did come time to fight, we were absolutely routed. That too by just one of Kaido's squads. And Frankie's like, oi, that's because those bastards used that foul weapon of theirs. Duke and Rashi's like, we may be able to come to terms with losing to the underhanded tactics of a cowardly enemy. But next time things will be different. We will not make the same mistake twice. We have our trump card. Next time we fight, we'll show them the true strength of the minks. We have our trump card. What is he talking about? Do they have Zoan type transformations that they can perform? I don't believe so, because Peckham's has a Zoan type devil fruit, the turtle thing, where he can grow like the turtle shell on his back. That, and he's also a cat, so, or like a kind of feline. So I don't know. Okay, we actually have something to ask of you, Luffy Dono. You too, Law Dono. It pains me to ask favors of you after you've both already saved our lives, but my comrades and I are in awe of your strength. If our paths and desires are one, in the coming fight with Kaido and the Shogun of the Wano country, we humbly request your help. Luffy's just staring. I feel like Luffy's gonna say no. Usopp's like, "Ooh, this is more than we could ever have hoped for. The samurai and the minks, that's a force even we'd look twice at." Nope. Why? And then Luffy's like, "Why do I bother? Have you lost your mind? Say that again, I dare you." He's choking him. One sec, Kinemon. Forget he ever said that. Just sit tight while I beat some sense into this idiot. Luffy's got a point. What? Nami? First come the negotiations. No, hit the damn brakes. She's got the freaking dollar signs. Everyone's like, hit the damn brakes. Luffy's like, and what are you? Just some figurehead, Momo? You said it. You were a huge big shot, right? You're the leader of all these great warriors, right? Yet all you can do is cry. Luffy's like, that's enough. You have some nerve sounding off on an 8-year-old child at a time like this. Brook's like, Luffy, you see, heirs, until they actually become adults, are not actually required to really do much. It's the job of the adults around them to aid and assist. Nami's like, that's right. I'm sorry for all that, my dear Momo. That idiot captain of ours is a real meanie. And Brook's like, you're the one adult that shouldn't be around him at all. And then she's like, Momonosuke, you will never be able to learn about its entireties. This is the real world. We're surrounded. This is a flashback. Momonosuke is still trying to stifle tears. Light the fires. Luffy's staring at him. Mother! We've got to run. There's a place. There's a safe place we can go. Everyone run. Your father is a foolish lord. Ooh, that looks like Kaido because he's got the long string beard. I want to beat Kaido! He's freaking crying and shit. Page 13 out of 20. Luffy's just looking. Kaido is the enemy of my parents. Even my mother fell by his hands. Even I wish to become an adult, big and strong, so I can get vengeance for my father and mother. I want to protect my retainers. Lord Momonosuke. Nekomamushi and Urashi are like freaking crying. That sentiment alone is more than enough. You're just an old softy now, aren't you? Shut up. But I'm small. I cannot. That is why I wish for you to fight alongside us. Luffy, please. Puts his hand. I'm begging you. Luffy grabs his face. That's more like it. Let's join forces. An alliance. Hiccup here. Let's join forces. An alliance. I'll take down Kaido for you. He's like, thank you so much. Thank you, Luffy. Oh, you're supposed to shake it. Shake it. He's like grabbing his hand, shit like that. So Luffy is in the Trafalgar Law Alliance, the Luffy Tra Alliance. Or the Luffy-Tra Alliance. He's also in the Grand Straw Hat Pirate fleet of 5,000 plus members. Now he's got all the descendants, all the rebellion, all the rebels, all the the rebellion forces of Wano country, including the leader of it right now, Momonosuke. All right, everyone's smiling. Though he may have sounded off on a mere 8-year-old. Excuse me. Not enough caffeine. I guess more so than any of us, Luffy Dono thinks of Lord Momonosuke as an adult. Duke's like, you're right. Admiral faith indeed. Trafalgar's like, Straw Hat, yeah. What about your faith in me? You never asked for my opinion. But you're fine with it, aren't you? That's not the point. Alright, in order to beat the living crap out of Kaido, we hereby form the Ninja-Pirate-Mink Alliance. That's a mouthful. Do we really need the ninja part? We do indeed. Everybody's freaking jumping up and down. That's hilarious. Raizo's hanging off the wall. That's cool. Freaking Luffy. It looks like Luffy, Tra, Momonosuke, and Duke all like fist bumped. Just a heads up, guys. You don't have to bow your heads to us ever again, or kneel. Being in an alliance means being friends. Trafalgar's like, not even close. Also, I'm fine with the alliance and everything, but I've got one condition. Wait a second. Perhaps you should have mentioned this before. We're actually missing a crew member right now. Ah, the whole deal with Sanji, huh? What did you say? By Big Mom? This is the first I've heard of it. 'Cause you were sleeping your fat ass off when it all happened. I'm gonna go and bring him back. Until then, I want everyone to wait and not start any trouble. Besides, Sanji's super strong. He's pretty much worth 1,000 people. Is that so? That's reassuring. Will you be okay? You'll be up against a Yonko. It's not like I'm gonna fight her. I'll be fine. I'll go with Bekomamushi. Zoro's like, just so we're clear, I'm worth 2,000. Got it? And Nami's tapping him on the head like, yes, we know. Bekomamushi? Guardian's residential district. Today is a day of miracles. Is that Pedro? Yeah, you got that right. A long time ago, Duke Inarashi and Master Nekomamushi were said to have been the best of friends. But one day, they returned after a very long journey, barely clinging to their lives. And even in that state, they were at each other's throats. A quarrel great enough that they almost killed each other. I wonder what happened. This was all back before I was even born, right? Even Pedro and I were just kids. Today's the banquet celebrating the reconciliation of the two rulers. Now we can sleep and make up whatever we want. Where'd the Straw Hats go? Objective sighted. Oh, shit. Lord freaking Jack's back. Lord Jack. Yes, thank you for pointing out the obvious, dumbass. Blast the thing. Can't believe I had to come here again. So I gotta take a drink of this, dude. That Jack voice just fucked up my throat, but it was worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4 ships. So he's got 4 ships left. Dude, what is Jack doing back? Did he get Doflamingo from the freaking ship? I doubt he did. Alright. Sheep's Head. Raizo isn't there, you said. I find it hard to believe that you found it acceptable to return with such an answer. Oh crap, Sheep's Head is like upside down, chained up. He's bloody as hell. The minks, I believe this is him still talking because it's got weird bubbles. The minks are hardly little rodents. What if the ones that managed to escape the gas treated the others? She's like, there's no way we can tell him that someone actually drove us out. If they're all still half dead, we'll simply go there and finish the job. Pity is a troublesome thing. The dead do not seek revenge. There's no doubt there. We just rushed them. We'll soon be able... There's no need to rush anywhere. I'll just kill this huge elephant. Huh? In the shadow of the new Great Alliance, an inhuman villain approaches. What the fuck is wrong with Jack? He is insane. He wants to kill the elephant Zoe. We'll just rush him. We'll soon be able to... There's no need to rush anywhere. I'll just kill this huge elephant. Chapter 819 end. Dude, what the F? Jack is a beast. He's all bandaged up, too. Wrists, everything. Forehead. He's got to be related to Whitebeard. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Crazy chapter. Like, subscribe, comment. Comment if you think Doflamingo has been retrieved by Jack. It doesn't seem so because the newspapers put out that he was killed. So most likely he was able to escape with some ships and a lot of them sunk because I know he had quite a fleet when he went. Comment and let me know if you think Zoe was going to sink. I thought the Zoe arc was over. They had a banquet and everything. That usually signifies the end of an arc, but apparently not. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Periodik saying, see ya.